This is Outnumbered. I'm Harris Faulkner. Here today, Ainsley Earhart, Katie Pavlich, Fox News contributor and Red Eye regular, Joanne Nosachinski. And today's hashtag, you're so mellow today.
It's kind of early for me, and I'm highly medicated. So let's get this show on the road.
All right, Joanne, good to have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And I said your name right. You had me practice and breathe in the green room, and I got it.
I gotta say, I tried to practice it a couple times yesterday, and I definitely didn't say it the right way.
It's spelled Nosachinski.
Yes.
But say it for us.
Nosachinski.
That's how you say it.
Doing that for you.
Really
but
difficult.
she rolled through it. She just went Nosachinski.
Like
I
a
had
pro.
to.
The best way to remember it is, it's like a phrase. Yeah, I don't know if it's about being cautious. I think it's more about priorities. And with President, we are bombing, which is more than what Cameron said.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you
idea too. I mean, they know, and obviously, I mean, geographically, Egypt and Jordan.
Well, exactly.
What about this though, Katie? Because I
remember that before Congress went on recess,
we allowed them to take back a city that had been under siege for 2 months. Emory.
The saying, dress for the job you want, not the one you have.
Harry to wear a three-piece suit while he's kiteboarding.
And maybe a tie. Should we?
Is it not fair to? I mean, everybody deserves their personal freedom.
Was that
him doing it, and then they said, well, he was out there briefly, and don't worry, he was working. It's a pattern of behavior, and look, when you don't look like you want to be a leader, when you don't put things aside, and as Greg, you said, priorities, it becomes a problem. And I think the most important thing here to stress is the United States has a very clear American interest when it comes to the March of ISIS. This isn't just
Labor Day, and he needs to get to work. And say that to James Foley's parents.
No, but I
True.
think that the optics here are great, though. I have to say.
need to make Americans feel more comfortable about taking the situation seriously.
Okay. And you can imagine how interesting the commercial.
get out of this whole recline, don't recline thing to the main problem here. I'm going to go to you first, Joanne. Diverting flights over babies. These people get in these fights, and we're diverting and diverting and diverting. The people. Yes.
Taxi face here in New York.
Yes.
My friend is a doctor. She said that they see so many patients that get taxi face.
Oh,
because they don't
slam into that glass.
They don't wear seatbelts.
Yes, face. I'm
You
glad
sue
you did.
over that?
Yeah.
That
You
is so
sue the
close.
taxi cab
I
company
guess you
for
could.
that?
I don't
Get
know.
your surgery taken
It
care
never
of?
happened.
Well,
to
let's
me.
try to stay on topic, Katie. Who is on?
I have a story.
Okay, give me a story.
You know, find your seat, make sure you get on and do
Good
it right
wine
away so that there are no spillage
And I thought
problems.
knitting ladies were supposed to be nice. Like these
Are you
two ladies
serious?
are like,
Okay,
No.
you brought up.
I think the person behind her was asleep on the and woke up in an ambient haze and was just suddenly extremely angry.
You think?
She was demanding
But you don't-
making this all up.
Okay.
I have no
Knitting
evidence.
needles.
Instead of
in her
diverting,
face.
they should take them and put them in different parts of the plane, like kindergarten.
what?
Tom
Like,
Shalhoub.
okay.
Tom Shalhoub calls it a
with-
plane jail. There should be a plane jail.
Exactly. So I travel with a 5 and a 7-year-old. My husband and I were just on a flight back from Arizona a couple days ago, and these are long flights. And I teach my children, you know, try not to move around too much because we don't want to make. Let me eat some garlic. I'll do
I
it.
always
That's a whole
offer
other
people
story. You're
gum
right.
when I'm on the flight. As I
that's
take one
nice.
out, I'm like, would you like one?
That's so nice
Is
of
that
you.
polite way you put one in your mouth and then, oh, would you like one too? Even though they're a stranger?
No, that's
Very
going
nice.
too far.
And they have to say yes.
All right.
Really?
Every now and then, but that's interesting. I'll
It's
just say it's
sexist.
interesting.
It's sexist. They say it's for.
Pre-K? No, you know,
Wait.
the little ones. The little ones.
The
We gotta
little
get
girls
that.
aren't screaming and crying. This is why the moms do it.
Amen.
My friends that have daughters, they go to get their mani-pedi. This one lady in the salon said to me the other day, she goes, the reason I have my kids here and they love it is because for 1 hour I can get my nails done and I don't need a babysitter. They can sit here. They're quiet for an hour.
If they're really
Anybody
quiet.
here think that it sends the wrong message? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I do. I honestly do. My little girls will not. I mean, like, we weren't allowed to paint our fingernails, have our ears pierced, you know, do any of that stuff until we were in middle school.
Well, if they
I
do,
guess that's true.
Mom
if
said,
they
I
do
don't want
manual
you to,
labor,
Mom said, I don't want you to grow up
then
too
they
quickly.
need a manicure.
Yeah.
You have the rest of your life to do the hair and the makeup, and frankly, that gets exhausting. You know, when we're not on air, first thing I do is take it off because we do it every day, spend hours getting hair and makeup. I don't want to start my kids too early.
I mean, there
with
is a
that.
difference between getting your nails and shows done and then all.
Equal
Stings
thing
my
for
eyes.
boys.
Yeah, is there an equal thing for boys?
Well, yeah, we cross-dressed. At least until I was 7.
Cowboy. You know, I guess my parents were kind of old school. They wanted us.
Yeah, but then when I'm sitting next to them
What'd you
in the
say?
seat,
He
that's the
wants
only
to
thing I
pick
don't
on me.
like.
Yeah.
You don't want to sit next to them?
Well, if they're nice, I'm fine. But sometimes they look at me and they go, "Wow, you have big feet," and I'm like,
Wow.
"Thank you."
That's what we say
Ever
too.
taken a plane
All right.
down to Disney World because the whole
That's
flight is
gonna
all
do it
kids.
for us. We're back here tomorrow night, or noon Eastern. Happening now starts now.